Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Loughborough University swimming pool, where we are moments away from getting started with the BUCS Open National Championship final, which will be contested between Durham University and Nottingham University. If you're getting a feeling of deja vu, I wouldn't blame you, to be honest, as this was the same final that we saw last year. Durham winning it by 1 point in a 12-11 victory in what has been a period of dominance for the Northeastern University, looking to win the national championship for the 4th consecutive year on an unbeaten run of 3 years and 4 months. But Nottingham are the team that have been rising up the ranks and rising and becoming a real powerhouse of water polo in Great Britain. But this would be their first national championship win if they were to overturn Durham today. Otherwise, it will be consecutive defeats in the national championship. My name is Warren Muggleton. I am poolside, and you can see that the stands are packed out. You've got Durham fans on the left of your picture, Nottingham fans on your right. The teams are shaking hands below our camera's position. I can confirm it will be Durham University wearing the white caps, and it will be Nottingham wearing the blue. Let's run you through the team sheets then. So for Durham University wearing the white caps, there are always 14 players in a team, and their goalkeeper, Aidan Byrne, Shelby Johnson, Will Johnson, Josh Davis, plenty of experience from the USA. Dom Epton, the freshman, coming in. Ty Moshela from South Africa, Van Logerenberg also from South Africa, Kingsmill a part of the Great British Senior setup, and Jack Everett joining from Malibu, Kiruak from Atlanta, Alessandro Albertini playing from Italy, Captain Ben Alderson wearing number 12, Alex Forty of Birmingham, and Eli Worth, the backup goalkeeper, coached by Alex Kaz Meyer. For Nottingham, who you can see on your picture wearing those green caps, or officially it's normally blue on these score sheets, but for them, their goalkeeper is Charlie Dawson, playing his first BUCS final. Jack Bruce and Hazen Mogulte from Bucknell Club. Hazen Mogulte coming from Turkey. Jakob Varga, who has represented Great Britain in playing test in his first final. Jackson Carter, the top scorer, wearing number 5. Daniel Preston wearing number 6. In his second final, looking to put those demons of last year to bed. Sam Fitzsimmons in number 7, a representative of Great Britain. Nicholas Wallace-Whitfield wearing number 8, who's represented Bahamas. Justin Bowles wearing number 9 from America. Callum McCourt, the captain, wearing number 10 in his 5th year of studying medicine. Wearing number 11, Indigo Nash of Great Britain. Aaron Downer in number 12. Samuel Leverage in number 13. Alex Middleton, goalkeeper and also assistant coach, wearing number 14. Well, they're soaking the atmosphere here at Loughborough University. So much sport happening on this BUCS Big Wednesday, which we've been enjoying on the YouTube live stream. And now our attention turns on what has been a rainy day in the Midlands. A lot of teams getting wet out on the AstroTurfs, out on the grass. Nice to see these guys getting wet and hunting for glory under the waters of the Loughborough University swimming pool. Can Durham get that 4th consecutive national championship, or will it be a first title for Nottingham and their rise to prominence? You can see them making their way through the team. That's the coach, Sam Joyce of Nottingham. Used to play for the team in the city, only a few miles away from us here in Loughborough. And we are ready to get started. We will have 4 periods of 7 minutes. Each team is allowed 2 timeouts. You'll hear the referees indicating, blowing their whistle for different infringements. If you hear them blow a whistle 3 times, they will point to the corner, and they will put up on their fingers the number corresponding to the cap of the player who has made that infringement. That will be called a personal foul or an exclusion foul, and they will have to spend about 10 seconds in the corner nearest to their goal. A player is allowed 3 exclusion fouls before they are dismissed from the game. Nottingham making their way acrobatically into the swimming pool. You can see those waves churning up amid the stillness, that calm before the storm. And it's about to get lively in this BUCS Open National Championship final between Durham and Nottingham. Durham just to the right of the picture, going through a final huddle. Ben Alderson, the captain, giving his words of encouragement to his team, managed by Alex Kazmir, a serial winner for Durham, a two-time men's Premier North winner, three-time national championship winner with Durham as a player, a four-time men's Premier winner and men's T1, and three-time championship winner as a coach. As the players make their way into the pool, first action will be for everybody to swap ends. Don't see this very often, but here we go. You can also see Durham in their purple trunks, Nottingham in their green and yellow. So that's as far as the kit really goes in water polo. There are two referees, one either side of the pool, because we are in a 50-metre length pool at Loughborough University with 8 lanes. So it's a big court that water polo is played on. So you have to have eyes across every drop of water. Sam Joyce giving some words of encouragement to his players. A couple of them in this scenario for the first time, but have been right behind Durham in the league format. There is a league before we go into the championship. There is a Premier North and South League. Durham and Nottingham first and second in the Northern Premier. Durham winning 9 and drawing 1 of their 10 games to finish on 19 points. Nottingham winning 8 and losing 2, both of them 2. Guess who? Durham, to finish on 16 points. Both had a bye in the first round of the National Championship, which is a knockout tournament. 16 teams normally start. It's normally the top 10 across the Northern Premier and Southern Premier. Durham beating Loughborough in the quarter-final 27-9 before beating Edinburgh 19-9. Nottingham beating Sheffield Hallam 48-4, and then Manchester met 18-10 in the quarter-final and semi-final. There are players waiting at the pool there. We will start off with the swim-off. The referee, you can see in your picture, has the yellow ball. He'll throw the ball into the middle of the pool, and the swimmers from both sides will swim as quick as they can to win it. Off we go. The first of the 8-minute periods to come. And it is Nottingham that get to that swim off first. And this in the hands of Hasan Mogulte, the Turkish player. And out quickly to the middle. Carter picking it up, but Durham showing their strong defence. Only 3 goals in it in terms of goals conceded in the league for Durham and Nottingham. Durham conceding 104, Nottingham 101. Here's Durham with possession through Alderson, the captain. The lateral pass. Right, think about the first shot, Alderson. 1 goal away from his 200th in his Durham career. Decides to play it across. Here's the first shot. Deflection on the way from Mogulte with the defensive work. Charlie Dawson, the keeper, wearing the red cap. Keepers always wear red caps in water polo on both sides, and Nottingham have worked this quickly. Pass forward to Indigo Nash of Great Britain. This is a free ball. 1 blow of the whistle means it's a free ball for Nottingham. They go through Wallace Whitfield. He gets it back. Mogulte just being closed out. And that buzzer you can hear is the shot clock. 28 seconds. Each team is allowed to have the ball in possession. If they don't shoot within that time, the buzzer goes and possession turns over. This is where Durham will look to counter. Alderson into Kingsmill, the 2 GB players combining down the left wing of Durham. It's fallen kindly for Kingsmill, tries to poke it forward, but unable to break through the Nottingham lines. That gets the crowd going. Both sides just sizing each other up in these early stages. We've seen both of them put big scores in the lead. The biggest score for Durham, 40-12 over Sheffield Hallam and 52-7 on the road. But Nottingham now trying to put their stamp on this game early on. It's through and it's in! Indigo Nash, the British player, just plucking a ball out of the air, poking it into the net, and Nottingham take the early lead after 3 minutes and 3 seconds of this game. It's 1-0 to Nottingham. Really nice setup as well, so patient. It's all about embedding the ball in quickly, getting your players into a position. Of course, with that shot clock in the back of your mind, you have to keep the ball moving. You have so much spatial awareness in water polo. Mosea, shot on the turn, off the post. Deft from Kingsmill in close quarters, but can't find the back of the net. And Dawson able to collect that one. Have a free throw option for Nottingham. And again, Durham just have to be careful. They're starting to build up. Another lateral ball works into Whitfield, the Bahamian. Again, he's found his way to the score at the first goal. He's in for a second. Indigo Nash proving clinical in these early stages of this Open National Championship final at BUCS, and it doubles the lead for Nottingham. The goals coming within 40 seconds of each other. Durham have not found themselves behind the gaze for a long time. They are resolute. They held the better of Nottingham on both occasions in the league format, winning 13-12 in Nottingham, not far away, beating them 15-12 in the northeast. But now Durham looking for the space. Epton is starting to open up for him. He's allowed to move the ball and shoot, and it's a big left hand from Charlie Dawson. Big moment in his first BUCS final for the freshman. Standing resolute for Nottingham, and now they work it quickly. Carter forward to Bowles. Well, this one out to Bruce. He shoots, it's off the post, but not in. Skimming off the woodwork and then off the other side from left upright to right upright and away. And Durham survive another scare from Nottingham. 2-0 if you're just joining us, to Nottingham, wearing the green caps in your picture, playing from right to left. Ball is aimed towards Epton from Durham, but it's cut out by Nottingham. And they're able to work it back to the keeper. A lot of trust in his long throw. Out to Bruce, formerly of Bucknell Water Polo Club. He's already had a shot on goal. Decides to play it out to the wing with Bowles. It's his crosses that have been vital in setting up the chances for Nash. But the shot clock runs out, and the coach for Durham, Alex Casimir, just gesticulating and urging his players to move forwards quicker. Now edge of the final third. This is into Epton. Might have a go at it himself, pushes it out to the right wing. This is Van Logerenberg. And that's the first exclusion foul. That going against Hazan Mogulte. And Durham tried to work it immediately, but the defensive line stands strong again for Nottingham. The exclusion foul went against Hazan Mogulte. Remember, 2 more and he'll be out of the game. So 2 minutes 50 on the official scoreboard, which is on the near side of your picture between the two teams with the officials. Fierce shots from Jackson Carter, top scorer for Nottingham. Ball will be played from the corner. The last touch before the ball goes out behind the goal line comes from the defending team. The attacking team is allowed to play out from the corner. Nottingham starting to get comfortable on the ball. Bowles out to Bruce. Again, it's lateral, this time into Aaron Downer. But again, the shot clock runs out on Nottingham. They have been clinical, but they know Durham will come back into this game. They have to take the chances when they come. Everett into Alderson. Remember, there's rolling substitution, so you'll hear lots of different names during this commentary. Davis trying to get his shot away. The block by Nottingham into Everett. 19 goals this season for the Durham man. But a foul against Durham. A big intake of breath as Nottingham were worried they conceded the penalty. But it's judged to be a foul, a minor foul against Durham. And Nottingham coming away with the ball. 1 minute 40 left of time. Nottingham again putting the squeeze on Durham. Crowd really enjoying this one on the edge of their seats. Jack Bruce has his pocket picked, and Durham work it back to the keeper Aidan Byrne, studying a Masters in International Business. He's actually at the University of California, Irvine, with the coach of Durham, Alex Casimir. And now Durham through Ben Adelson, desperate to score. Davis trying to line up the shot and loop it in, he will! He points a finger to the sky because he knows that was a moment of quality from Josh Davis of California, USA. I said Durham would get on the scoreboard, and they've done it with 1 minute 7 left of this first period. 2-1 to Nottingham. He's been waiting for that opportunity, has Davis. 24 goals this season in 12 appearances. And Nottingham will look to come again. And Durham close out Nottingham once again. They could draw themselves level before the end of the first period. It would be a very impressive comeback for Durham, bearing in mind the clinicalness of Nottingham in the early stages. Free throw for Durham. As Charles Kingsmill has the chance to spin it. Big left hand from Dawson. So confident, the 19-year-old, in the goal for Nottingham. Kingsmill, 56 goals this season. Not many goalkeepers keep him out, but that was a big moment from Charlie Dawson. It's his second attempt on goal, but denied again. We're into the last 10 seconds of this first period. Daniel Preston across, just spins beyond Bowl, and again the shot clock runs out. With an exclusion foul now against number 7, Sam Fitzsimons, who touched the ball after the whistle was blown, and a fierce shot from Adelson smacks off the crossbar and brings an end to this first period. Durham so close to drawing themselves level with that last shot from Adelson, but smacking off the crossbar, and it is 2-1 to Nottingham at the end of this first period for Nottingham. Plenty to quench the appetite here on BUCS Big Wednesday. BUCS are proud to be promoting the Milk Every Moment campaign. You know, milk can make a great post-race drink due to it being a natural source of high-quality protein. As part of their campaign, BUCS are helping athletes get more from their performance. You can find out more by heading over to milkeverymoment.com. And all the details that you want there.
Proud to be supporting the Milk Every Moment campaign, highlighting the nutritional value of milk and how it can support students in their sporting performance.
To showcase how milk's nutritional values can support student athletes in prep for their event or with recovery.
We're here today to promote some nutritional benefits of milk. You want to have shots to try and hook a vitamin or a mineral.
I hit phosphorus.
And phosphorus is used for the maintenance of bones and teeth.
Winners of the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship.
Perfect timing as you rejoin us at Loughborough University's swimming pool. Second period about to get underway between Durham and Nottingham, with Nottingham in the green caps on the right of the picture, leading 2-1 over Durham, who you can see that left goal. Here comes the swim off, which will start the second period of 8 minutes. The clock starts when a team wins possession, so 4 lots of 8-minute periods in this Open National Championship final. And if we're all square, at full time will be a shootout. Durham with a big chance before the buzzer went for the end of the first period. Shot from Adelson. He's got his goal. Ben Adelson, 200 goals for Durham across 3 years, 75 this season. And he only needed 20 seconds of the second period to do it, and it draws Durham level at 2-2. What a moment for Ben Adelson. There was nothing going to hold him back from that one, denied just before the period break by the woodwork. Not to be denied on this occasion, and Nottingham to come back through Moggletay. Exchanges passes with Carter, trying to find room for the shot. Can the Turkish man get his shot away and just lose his sight of the ball? Worth noting as well, if there's a block by the defending team, shot clock goes to 18 seconds, but the space opening up for Durham. Can they find their way into the lead? They can. Charles Kingsmill, not to be denied this time. The two Brits in the Durham side at Loughborough, striking early in the second period to turn the game on its head, and Durham lead 3-2. 2 shots, 2 goals. Clinical from Durham in the opening stages of the second period. Weren't the top scorers in the Premier North Division, and Nottingham showed why they were. Wonderful strike from range. This time, Jack Bruce. 2 shots in the first period. This time he finds a way to hit the back of the net. And we're all square again at 3-0. Well, topsy-turvy doesn't come close to describing the opening minute of this second period. Durham with possession, wearing the white caps. Kingsmill trying to drive his way forward, but Nottingham win possession back. They lose sight of the ball though. Played into the middle, Kingsmill finds the corner, Durham back ahead. Kingsmill wants to get the fans going, and they're up on their feet, waving their signs, clapping and cheering for their team, who regain the lead. A brace for Kingsmill in this second period after 1 minute and 29 seconds of it. Well, both of these teams have found their scoring touch. Durham scoring 230 in the league, Nottingham 250. This is Moggletay. Wants to shoot from distance, it forces the save of Aidan Byrne, the keeper, and it will be played from the far corner by Nottingham. Moggletay was fancying his chances. Might have another go. Infield to Wallace Whitfield. It's poked forward to Nash, but he can't get the space to get the shot away. Rangy pass into Everett for Durham. 19 goals this season. Space for Will Johnson, studying a postgrad in management. Minor foul in favour of Durham. Fierce shot from distance, well worth a go by Kingsmill, scoring his 57th goal of the season. Actually now 58 with the brace. But that one over the crossbar. Remains 4-3. 5.5 minutes of this second period to play. Nottingham in trying to force the shots, and there it is. Mogglesay bundling the ball into the nets, and we are all square once again. 4-4. What a game we are seeing. 3 goals in this second period for Durham, 2 for Nottingham. But Nottingham outscoring Durham in the first period, 2-1. Always close margins between these two. 1 between them when Durham travelled to Nottingham in November. Only 3 between them in the northeast at the end of January. Adelson draws the minor foul from Nottingham's Nicholas Wallace-Whitfield, the Bahamian. Another exclusion foul now against Mogglesay. That's his second. Bear in mind, one more. He'll be out of the game, and it invites the chance for Durham to get the shot in. The dummy into Adelson. He finds the nets. Brilliant combination from Kingsmill into Alderson. Goal number 76 of the season, 201 of his Durham career. And it puts Durham back into the lead in this game of cat and mouse. 5-4 to Durham. Callum McCourt, the captain for Nottingham. Going forward to Nicholas Wallace-Whitfield. Another minor foul. McCourt quickly to Varga. With McCourt again. Shot clock starting to run out. He's able to drive it on the turn. That's brilliant from Indigo Nash. Back to goal. Knew he had the space around his right shoulder and drove that into the net. And a little wry smile from Durham's Aidan Byrne. Knows he wasn't able to beat that moment of quality from Nottingham. Level again at 5-5. And that's the hat-trick in this game for Indigo Nash. The young Brit, freshman with Nottingham, brimming with confidence this season. Alderson for Durham into Kingsmill. Durham working it wide, trying to see if Kingsmill can get the shot, pokes it forward, but a vital interception from McCourt gets the applause of the Nottingham fans. Encouragement from Sam Joyce, the Nottingham coach. Just underneath the camera. Wallace-Whitfield. Into Bruce. Has an option in Carter. Exclusion foul against Kingsmill. I think I saw number 8. That means Durham playing with a man not against the man advantage. And then moving it quickly. Nottingham being sharp with possession, trying to make room for the shot, but it's a big save from the keeper. Bruce denied by a big right hand of Aidan Byrne. It will go out to the corner. Nottingham still with the ball. Carter and Bruce exchanging. Wallace-Whitfield, and there it is. Sneaking in again. Indigo Nash. Goal number 4 of this game. And for the first time since we started this second period, Nottingham back into the lead with 3 minutes 7 of it left. All thanks to the work of Indigo Nash, but set up delightfully by his teammates. Durham look to work forward. So Kingsmill, as I said, with the exclusion foul. First of the game for Durham. Alderson. Saved by Dawson. Not sure how much he knew about that one. A few deflections on the way. Took a bit of sting out of the ball as it fizzed across the water here in Loughborough. Epton for Durham enjoying a spell of possession. Now an exclusion foul against Bruce of Nottingham with a challenge on Alderson, the Durham captain. Again, just invites the pressure from Durham. Nice clever move from Davis into Epton, but he couldn't reach enough to get power to push it past Dawson. Epton with his first attempt of the game denied. Now coming to 2 minutes 13 left. And this is a chance for Justin Bowles, and they've got it beyond. And a smack of the water from Nottingham, who have a 2-goal advantage. Jackson Carter with the last touch. It's now 7-5 to Nottingham. So much great work from Justin Bowles to set up that opportunity. Durham, dumbfounded perhaps by Nottingham finding their ruthless streak again. Looped into the middle, but Durham cannot capitalise. Caleb van Logerenberg has represented South Africa at the EU Nations 4 years ago. Nottingham countering through leverage, and Nottingham have some leverage in this game. Fitzsimons, minor foul. Oh, but now Durham with the exclusion foul on Alessandro Albertini, and this will allow Nottingham to attack again. Bruce across to McCourt, quick play, leverage, McCourt again. Bruce is it into the middle, but Carter not able to capitalise with a wall of Durham surrounding him. Just over a minute left of this second period before we reach the midway point. Poked forward by Durham. Clever work from Davis into Albertini. Kingsmill looking to score again. It's a fierce shot, but it's well wide of the goal. Kingsmill now 6 shots in this game, 2 goals. Still 7-5 to Nottingham. That first National Cup, National Championship win. Fitzsimons here for Nottingham, playing from right to left. See, a bit of despondency in the Durham fans. Pool side. Oh, what a shot that was from Carter, this time from distance, smacking off the inside of the woodwork. And Durham with less than 20 seconds left. Head out to Will Johnson. Thought about the shot himself, but decides to play it into Davis. And Josh Davis brings in the applause from the Durham fans. The lead down to 1 goal again. Second goal of this game for Davis with seconds left of this second period. How's about this for clinicalness? Josh Davis, 2 shots, 2 goals from the Uni of California. And you still expect the long range shot from Nottingham. They won't beat the keeper. And at the break, it is so tight, but that is what we expected. Durham 6, Nottingham 7, 4 goals for Indigo Nash. What has been a brilliant first half of this final for him for Nottingham. Warren Muggleson here at the Loughborough University swimming pool for this BUCS Open National Championship final. We will be back for the third period of this game.
Subway knows a good shawarma is what the people want. So how about one on freshly baked bread with traditionally spiced chicken and, of course, your fave fresh salad, all topped off with a garlicky, minty, yoghurty sauce? Well, it's just landed, the new shawarma spiced chicken, now at Subway.
Yeah, why do you think it's important that sport's fair?
Because everyone works hard to be professional, so it should be fair, because everyone's worked hard to get to the same place. There shouldn't be imbalances.
Sport's all about competition, respect, having integrity, and that's what you've highlighted there.
Proud to be supporting the Milk Every Moment campaign, highlighting the nutritional value of milk and how it can support students in their sporting performance.
To showcase how milk's nutritional values can support student athletes in prep for their event or with recovery.
We're here today to promote some nutritional benefits of milk. You want to have 5 shots to try and hook a vitamin or a mineral.
I hit phosphorus.
And phosphorus is used for the maintenance of bones and teeth.
Winners of the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship.
To Loughborough University swimming pool. You can see Durham making their way into the pool, 1 goal down at the midway point of this Open National Championship final against Nottingham. 6-7, both sides scoring 5 goals in the second period. They've swapped ends, so Durham are wearing the white caps. They'll be playing from right to left in your picture. Nottingham in the green, playing from left to right. Goalkeepers wearing red caps. 2 referees, 1 on either side of the pool. You can just about see the referee there for those Nottingham players. A steely look in their eye to get revenge from last year's 1-goal defeat in this final against Durham, who themselves looking for 4 consecutive national championships. Nottingham looking to win it for the first time in the last few years, so they've worked their way up the rankings. Not been outside the top 5 over the last 5 seasons. So early exclusion foul against Dom Epton of Durham will allow Nottingham to put some early pressure on. It's worked nicely here. This is Carter. He shoots, he scores. And he's loving what he's seeing from the Nottingham crowd. Carter scoring in the second period. And with 27 seconds of this third period played, he's at it again. And it's 8-6 to Nottingham over Durham. So Josh Davis running away to Kingsmill. But a minor foul against him, the referee indicating that the ball has gone under the water, been pushed under the water. That's not allowed in water polo. It turns possession over and Nottingham able to attack again. With Jack Bruce across to Carter. Loves the shot from range. Callum McCourt, the captain. He shoots, but he's wide of the mark. McCourt's first shot of the game. His first final as captain. He was very helpful in sending over lots of notes for me on the Nottingham Open team. He's represented Great Britain, he's playing his 3rd final. Last one back in 2022. Durham on the ball through Davis, who shoots. And he finds a way through. Davis with his hat-trick. Consistent, to say the least. 1 goal in each period. Back to a 1-goal game. Josh Davis hailing from the University of California. Davis in the United States of America, playing in Division 1 of water polo across the pond. constant to-in and fro-in this game of cat and mouse between these two giants of university water polo. Free throw for Wallace Whitfield. He's attempted to find Bruce, who trying to push it beyond Byrne, but is wide of the mark, and Durham can rebuild from the back. Davis, plenty of appetite to find the goal, creeping closer and closer. Couldn't work the shot. Has Ty Musela, the South African, to his right. This is Will Johnson. You can hear the coach Kazmai just counting down that shot clock. An exclusion foul against Nottingham, and then number 9 Justin Bowles, his first exclusion of the game, which means Durham have a chance to have another go. Alderson aims for the left corner, pushed away by Charlie Dawson again. He's been so strong against those long range shots which have so much power, although this one will find its way in, but no, player in an offside position was Will Johnson. As you might see it on the barriers outside, on the outside of the court, there's a little white yellow mark. That's the 2 metre line, and outfield players are not allowed inside the 2 metre line. Bump shot from Carter, bigger save from Aidan Byrne. And Aidan Byrne launches this towards Kingsmill. Another minor foul, another chance for Durham to build, but they've found it so hard to get those clear-cut opportunities. Such great shape from Nottingham. There was an exclusion foul against the captain, Callum McCourt, but despite that, Nottingham coming forward, they found a man on the far side, but it's saved. Jakob Varga suddenly seeing the space open up, and his eyes got wide with the opportunity. It's pushed out of play. Will be a restart for Nottingham. Pardon, McCourt making that way off the field. So no exclusion foul against the Nottingham captain. Moggletay, brilliant. So clinical from Moggletay. Third shot of the game. And he gets a second goal of this third period and a 9th of the game. And Nottingham creep further away from Durham to 9-7. It's only the third goal of this third period. Sparse goal mouth action in comparison to the second period. 10 goals, 5 for each side. It's Durham into Johnson, combining with Kingsmill. Tries to poke it forward, he'll find the Durham man. Can he get beyond the keeper? No, big save again from Charlie Dawson. How did he keep that out? Extraordinary from the 19-year-old. The pressure at its highest. Sam Fitzsimon's the man making this shot. But here come Nottingham again. Hazan Moggletay into Daniel Preston. Varga. Back to Preston. Here it comes. Shot from Carter is straight at Aidan Byrne. It's a good shot on target. Just not enough power to fizz into one of the corners. We're over midway through the third period. Just under 3.25 minutes left. And then we'll have one more 8-minute period. Shot from Durham. And it would look like it was a little dummy into Van Logerenberg. His shot on the turn, straight at Dawson again. Not many saves now for the youngster. Nottingham finding the space, it opens up, here comes the shot. Another big hand from Aidan Byrne, the goalkeeper shining brightly Shot attempted by Varga. So pausing players. One of the caps for Nottingham is taken off the field. Well, the reason it was taken off the field is because they thought it was out of use. But the player who lost his cap has to go and reclaim it. That means there'll be a temporary substitution for Nottingham. Not allowed to be on the field of play in water polo without wearing your cap. So it makes it easy for people like me commentating to see who was who. But they probably weren't thinking of that, the referees. Nottingham trying to wind up. Deflection from Durham's Everett, sends it onto the crossbar. Another shot from Varga, missing the mark. An air of tension circling around Loughborough University swimming pool in this BUCS Open National Championship final. This is Davis for Durham. 2 goals down, 2 minutes of the third period to go. Davis on a hat-trick today. He attempts the shot, it's straight into the water and it loses the power as it hits the surface. It's an easy collect for Charlie Dawson. Playing it broke quite short actually from the goalkeeper, Nottingham. They're quite happy to build from the back in contrast to Durham. This is still alive for Nottingham as the ball hits the net. The referee says there was a minor foul with the ball going under the water. Indigo Nash denied again, and Durham can counter. Here they are through Everett. Played into the middle for Van Logerenberg. Exclusion foul going against Nottingham, and a timeout has been called by Durham, so they'll have a minute or so. 1 minute 26 left to play of this third period. And as these teams exchange tactics, let's see what else is on offer from BUCS.
But now I'll rise above you.
Durham with the man advantage following the exclusion foul for Bowles. And I'm trying to make it count through Josh Davis, but his shot smacks off the crossbar. Still alive for Durham. Alderson, the captain, out to Davis. And into Kingsmill. He shoots, denied. Charlie Dawson, made of strong metal. There was a follow-up as well from Everett. But Dawson is a brick wall at the back for Nottingham, and now he's launched it forward for Justin Bold. Across to Wallace Whitfield, into Jackson Carter with the shot. But straight at Byrne, the goalkeeper's putting some great skills on show. Well, big moments for both of these teams. Denied. Still 9-7. 20 seconds left of the third period in favour of Nottingham. Exclusion foul for Nottingham. Again, Durham can come forward. Will they make it count before the clock runs out on them? Well, another exclusion foul. He's against Durham. I say that's Justin Bowles again. That might well be him out of the game. But Durham capitalise with the man advantage, and Kingsmill strikes for the third time in this game. Down to 1 goal between the two teams at 8-9. With seconds left of this third period. A tug of war between two water polo titans. There's the long range shot, and as the clock runs out, Durham have just made this nervous for Nottingham. A couple of exclusion fouls, a telling sign of the pressure that Durham were putting on. And then we've only their second goal of this third period. Actually, it's 2 apiece in that third period for Durham and Nottingham, which means it's still 1 goal lead for Nottingham, but now at 9-8. Are there more twists and turns to come? We'll be back to find out.
Hacking a punch in attack. Here's under the post. Sample free, tiptoeing on the touchline. But there is so much space here for Oscar Wilson to bury Loughborough Rugby Parade. The dream of the Super Rugby Milk Championship. If you want the drama, if you want history, well, right here, the BUCS stops here.
This BUCS Open National Championship final between Durham and Nottingham, certainly a tug of war between the two leading sides in university water polo. Durham winning the Premier North title with 9 wins and 1 draw. Nottingham with only 2 defeats in 10 games. And dominating opposition in the National Championship knockout stages on their way to this final, which has 8 minutes left. The 4th of 4 periods to be played. Could you dare to think it's going to stay as tight as this? Is one of these teams going to find an edge? Will it be Nottingham to stride away and find glory for the first time in a long time? Or will it be Durham to continue their dominant run? Durham in your picture in the white caps, Nottingham in the green. Here we go with the swim off. It'll be Alderson, the captain of Durham, to get there. Heard him giving a last team talk before things got started to his players. Just in front of me, they were getting warmed up, and he was just saying, this is a moment, empty the tank. That's what they need to do. Alderson into Kingsmill. Durham 1 goal behind. Kingsmill. Alderson. This is a chance for Everett. Again, smacks off the post, but a vital intervention from the goalkeeper. He won't stop that one, no. Will Johnson. That gets the Durham crowd roaring, it gets the bench roaring, and it gets Durham on level terms. 9-all. What a game. Minor foul against Durham. Nottingham with a chance to respond straight away. This is Jack Bruce with the ball in hand to Jackson Carter. They're exchanging passes. Clever into Nash, and it just sneaks past the post. Indigo Nash loves working in those tight areas on the 2 metre line. Couldn't find a way into the net from there. And now Durham looking to assert themselves and take the lead back. Everett gets the ball back, but he's under pressure from Nash. Oh, and another exclusion foul. It was against Mogglety. I mean, that's his game. Alderson exchanging with Kingsmill. Davis. Fast movement of the ball. Such accuracy with the passing Alderson. This is the shot. That's the save from Dawson. Big right hand out to his left. The moment was coming for Durham. Alderson cannot find a way past this inspired Nottingham goalkeeper. It's forward to McCourt, Nottingham in possession. Wallace Whitfield, the Bahamian. Carter into McCourt. Shot clock running out, shot has to be taken. But the foul goes against Nottingham. And Durham can play out from the back. Tied at 9-all. Just under 6 minutes left of this final. And for also where we go to a shootout. Davis to Kingsmill. Another exclusion foul against Nottingham. And there's the goal for Alderson, leading from the front. And it gets Durham back into the lead. 10-9. The topsy-turvy game takes yet another twist. And a timeout gets called by Sam Joyce, the Nottingham head coach. 5 minutes 31 seconds left. Durham leading Nottingham 10-9. Do not go anywhere.
Here we go, it's a dangerous show. Leave it all on the floor, let's roll. History's made by the bold and the brave, and the chances you take, let's roll. Everybody stand up, come together. Now it's time to let the whole world know. Here we come, rapping ready to run, till the battle is won, let's go. Stomp your feet, shake the stands, make some noise.
I'll tell you something, the crowd have really got something to get excited about here at the Loughborough University swimming pool. 10-9 to Loughborough over Nottingham. In a rivalry this season that is a matter of millimetres, seconds, narrowest of margins. Nottingham play it forward. Exclusion foul against Davis. And that allows Nottingham to put the squeeze on. Wallace Whitfield into McCaw. This is Carter with a shot, saved by Aidan Byrne. Straight at him. Ball goes up for a corner. Brilliant save from Byrne. From the shot by Carter. Another one fizzes across and smacks off the crossbar. And Nottingham just poking at the holes for Durham. Bruce with that latest shot. This is Nash, scorer of 4 goals. An exclusion foul against Durham's Epton, his second of the game, and Nottingham putting a squeeze on, looking to get level. Wallace Whitfield. Jackson into Nash, across to Bruce. Ball is a blur with Nottingham in possession. Nash plays it forward, trying to get it into the man on that 2-metre line in Downer, but they can't find a way through. Durham shut him out through Alderson, his opposite number. And back to full numbers for Durham, driving forward through Johnson. Gets the minor foul. Josh Davis. Alderson quickly into the middle. An exclusion foul now against Nash, his first of the game. Alderson squeezing closer. Looping into the middle. So it was aimed at Johnson. And that is our first penalty of the game against number 8 of Nottingham, Nicholas Wallace Whitfield. It's when you concede an infringement with a clear scoring opportunity, and it means that from just shy of the 2-metre line is a clear shot at goal for Durham. It's Alderson looking for his hat-trick, his second of this crucial 4th period. a vital moment as silence falls around the Loughborough University swimming pool. Alderson into the net. Was it ever in doubt for the Durham captain? 202 career goals, 77 for the season. And with that penalty strike, it gives Durham a 2-goal lead with less than 4 minutes of this final to go. Clutch captain Ben Alderson stepping up when it counts for Durham, but still such a long way to go in this fourth period. 2 goals between these two teams. Tension palpable around this swimming pool. McCourt into Downer, gets the minor foul. A long range shot, smacking off the crossbar. And Durham survived that scare. That's probably where the difference has been. Nottingham have had more chances on the Durham goal, but been a bit more wasteful than Durham have. They've let fouls slip as well. Another exclusion foul going against Durham. This one against Bruce. Shot fizzed in, and close quarters from Van Logerenberg. Straight at the keeper Charlie Dawson, who has been absolutely stellar for Nottingham. Less than 3 minutes left. Are you on the edge of your seats? Nottingham working the ball forward. Here's Callum McCaw. Out to Jackson Carter. Jackson Carter trying to make room for the shot. Minor foul conceded. Now Carter shoots. Deflection on the way and off the post. Alderson with the deflection on the way. Helped out by Tay Mosela, the South African. Maybe those are the moments that tell you maybe it's Durham's day, but again, so much more. So many more big moments to come. Just over 2 minutes left of this Open National Championship final. Pass misses the mark from Durham. And Alderson gets the exclusion foul against him. And a second timeout called by Nottingham. 2 goals down at 11-9. They haven't scored in this fourth period. 3 from Durham, 2 from the captain Alderson. The difference as we go into what is the last 2 minutes of this final. Stay where you are. On offer from BUCS.
Stand up, come together, make it loud, everyone in the crowd, join in the sound, let's go. Stomp your feet, shake the stands, make some noise. This is your chance. Clap your hands. Man like any in the summer, don't act like a bummer. Got him moving through the night time, and she's sour like a ripe line. And she mighty fine, so let's move it. And we get it two-stepping like we three-footed. Got me feeling like I'm in.
You join us at the Loughborough University swimming pool for a penalty shootout between Durham and Nottingham to decide who will win the BUCS Open National Championship final for the 2025-26 season. The goalkeepers at their opposite ends. There are 5 players for each team to take penalties. Best of 5. First to take will be Nottingham through Jackson Carter. And how's about this for a move from Durham? They've changed their goalkeeper as well. There are 2 goalkeepers in every water polo squad. Normally they wear 1. Number 14, Eli Riff. Here's Carter into the corner, and he finds a way past for 1-0. And the penalties get taken at alternating ends. So Nottingham will take theirs to the left. If our camera can shift over to the right, perfect timing. We'll see Durham take theirs, and it's the captain, Ben Alderson, to take against Charlie Dawson. Penalties taken on the 5-metre line, which is that red cone next to the yellow one. Alderson finds the corner. 1-1. Restlessness among the crowd as Jack Bruce, the Nottingham scholar from Bucknell, steps up. A left-handed penalty. Here he goes, Bruce into the right corner this time. They switched it up. Carter went left, Bruce went right. 2-1, perfect scores for Nottingham. Charles Kingsmill, a GB senior and junior, top scorer in the British Water Polo League Super Series this season. Kingsmill steps up, he finds the corner. Had his back to goal and on the turn was able to elude Charlie Dawson. Up next, Daniel Preston. Preston just about squeezes it in. Needed a bit of help in that left corner, but was able to find a way through. Josh Davis, the American. Stepping up for Durham. 3 goals in this game. And he finds a way into that left corner. And a roar of frustration from Charlie Dawson. He's been beaten 3 times, all of them into his bottom left corner. Aaron Downer, I'm told, is an identical twin, his 2nd year, felt the disappointment last season. He throws all of that into that penalty as he buries it into the bottom left corner, past Eli Worth. He's played Division 1 water polo at the university at UCLA and originated from Irvine. For Durham, Jack Everett. It's saved! It's saved by Charlie Dawson. Everett aims at the bottom left corner, but this time Everett couldn't get there. And now, what a moment for Nicholas Wallace Whitfield for Nottingham, who puts the years of hurt behind Nottingham. They have beaten their rivals Durham on a penalty shootout in the most dramatic way to win the BUCS Open National Championship for 2026. A year of hurt, denied by a goal this time last year, but Nottingham have come back stronger. They've scored more, they've conceded less, they've surged their way to this final. And after a to and fro where they were 1 goal ahead in the first period, the second period, the third period, but then had to come back from 2 goals down at 11-9 to draw level at 11-all through Callum McCaw's stunning strike, and then winning on penalties through Nicholas Wallace Whitfield's strike. 100% record from the penalty spot, and it's Durham losing out for the first time in the last 4 years, and Nottingham who will take the glory in this titanic battle of water polo universities. What a final to bring you here at BUCS Big Wednesday 2026. Trophy presentations will take place, but coming up next it will be the female national championship final, which, guess what, is also between Durham and Nottingham. That's to come, that's on YouTube. Make sure you head over to the BUCS YouTube channel. You can find the live stream there. You don't want to miss it. If it's been anything like this game, it should be an absolute cracker. We'll see you shortly. I've been Warren Muggleton.
let's go, let's go!